I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. So I'm running a little late today. It's the first time it's happened this semester, so it's destined to happen.
You know, guys, sometimes I'm like amazingly struck by how much I don't know. Like, in college makes it really, really obvious to me, especially when I'm sitting in class. And I was struck by it today, and I was really, really glad to be able to acknowledge how much I don't know and be okay with that, you know? And I was really excited to have the chance to learn stuff about the stuff that I don't know. That sounded really complicated, but it's really not. I think it's really easy, I guess, to tell yourself that you know everything or that you at least know something about everything. And when you have that kind of blown or that idea kind of pushed from your mind, it's really amazing how much space it opens up in your brain and how much motivation you have to learn more. So that's what I thought about today for right now. The quote of the day is kind of inspired by this kind of little mind blow. So we'll talk about it a little bit more later. But I'm actually looking forward to the quote of the day more than usual. I mean, I look forward to it every day. So it's like you, but more than usual today.
That moment when you would truly rather pull out your hair than do what you have to do, and you have to pull up your big girl panties and do it. Because I don't want to do it. It's really, really late. And I have to finish my Garden of Eden homework, even though I just really won't want to do it. Like, it's not because I just don't want to do it. Ugh. Okay, it's time to do it. Bye bye. Hello, lovelies. It's nighttime, and I'm sleepy. It's early morning, but I finished my Garden of Eden homework. Um, yeah. And so now I'm going to do the quote of the day. It's probably not going to be as extensive as I wanted it to, and part of me wants to save it to another day, but I promised, and I'm going to do it. You won't see this till in the morning when I post it, but still. Okay, so the quote of the day is: poverty is not an accident. Like slavery and apartheid, it is man made and can be removed by the actions of human beings. And that's by Nelson Mandela. So, I had kind of like a shock. I don't know if this is a shock to anybody else. It's probably not. I was extremely sheltered. But I learned in my sociology class that America exports like 60% of the world's plasma, which is like the stuff in your blood. Um, and that a lot of that plasma comes from like poor people who go and give plasma for money. Um, and there's a lot of stations set up in poor areas. Um, and that made me really sad because I was just like amazed. I guess just amazed at how. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. It's just shocking to hear. And I mean, the other thing we talked about was that like isolated poverty is worse than living that poor people that live in mixed neighborhoods, so like middle class neighborhoods or whatever. And I mean, it's really hard for them to do that because they don't have the same money as a middle class person. But it's better overall for them because in isolated poverty, that probably means you have horrible schools, you have horrible like living conditions, and your buildings probably not maintained properly, and your streets are probably not maintained properly, and all of the things that come with having a little bit of a voice and an ability to exercise your political voice, which is a luxury and a privilege, because when you're on survival mode, you don't have time to do stuff like that. And I think I was just amazed at how we leave people in survival mode. And I know it's not as easy as like dragging everybody out of poverty is no one, there's no one quick fix solution, right? But like it's just really, it's something that makes you think and it makes you grateful, but it also makes you think really, really hard and want to find a solution, want to find something that makes everybody's lives easier. Because sometimes I think the fact that isolated poverty versus mixed income areas kind of made me think about the fact that, like, if we all cooperated and worked together, we would all be better off. And we're just so selfish sometimes that we don't know how to do. I mean, and that does not mean you have to give everything you have to your neighbor. That's not what it means. I mean, it just sometimes means being a nice person. I mean, sometimes it just means, I don't know. I, I mean, how about this? Like when you open the door for someone first, right? You know those two door type things, right? You open a door for someone and they open it for you. And then they open the next one for you, right? You have both improved significantly. You only had to open one door, and so did he, instead of you both having to open two doors, or worse, have to worry about the door slamming on you after he's gone through and he was a jerk and slammed the door on you and didn't hold it. You see what I'm saying? But like, so that's what I'm saying, and I'm sleepy and I'm rambling, but I really, really wanted y'all to know my little realization today. I thought it was important, and I thought it was important that you got kind of an authentic view on the same day that, my mind was blown. Because God only knows, maybe one day I'll do something great with poverty, right? And this will be like the pinpoint day that we all knew that this is when Alyssa really took up the cause for poverty. I always love when they can do that for famous people slash people who've made a huge difference in politics. Like, this was the first moment they ever mentioned it. Okay, it's time to go to sleep. All right. On that note, I'm signing off. I'm Raven, and this is my Eyeview.